First one of the day. Another one. This one is better, it looks like it. Yeah, it's better. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and in here I have the YuMingBo Chixi. This is the Chixi VII. It's a telescopic rod. In there I have a 2 gram tungsten shab weight with a supercontinent crazy craw, and I already caught 2 bass. I will try to catch more. It's the objective for today. So this is the second spot I visit today. I went on my usual round lake, but nothing was there to be found. I saw 2 bass, but they were not eating. Something is weird. It has like 30, more than 30, maybe 1 meter of water missing, which we are not on the weather for that. Another one. So not that big, but still fun. A bit more feisty than the ones on the other lake. I think this lake, it's bigger, has the possibility to have bigger fish, but still I'm happy. I'm catching fish. I think there's more on that pool over there, so let's continue casting. I saw more shadows stalking my presentation. The worst part is that the hook that I'm using, it's a bit thin, so if I hook a big fish I have to be very careful. I see some blow-ups, which is also a good thing. I think there's also small guys in here, maybe sunfish, because sometimes I feel my presentation just wandering. I think my craw is gone. Yes, my craw is gone. Time to get a fresh one. So, a rigging option for this craw to get better hook sets, it's take the last segment off. And rig it like this. Let's see if I can catch some more now with fresh plastic. Not like this, I won't. Another one. Again, smaller guy. Jeez. This one engulfed in the presentation. What the? So another one. Let's see if there's more things lurking in here, because I saw bigger fish. The weird part is that they are eating even. It's another one. A bit better, but still nothing to brag about. But it's still better than not catching anything. So decent size, probably on the 20 centimeter mark. Let's the activity just stopped. Another one. This one, I think it's on that 25 mark. Open your mouth. Open it. Mm, 23. So not the biggest of the day, but not the smallest, so can't complain. Probably the guy that I saw cruising. So this is the guy that gives you hope for you to waste 2 more hours. I'm not playing that game today. What? So this guy hooked itself, jump out of the water, so I'll give it 10-10. Oh, it's inside the mud. So on the 17s, maybe. Let's keep on rolling while they are coming. It's nice. I think I'm not good at counting, but I think I caught more than 5 for sure, like more 7s. So like the shishi rod. Oof. What the hell? I just caught one on my feet. Weird. But I'll take it. Very weird. So it looks very, very dense, but the guy just ate it as soon as it went on the hole. Pointing with a, I don't know if you can see my fingers, with a tainted tanta. I think it's just effective, but let's see. Since the fish are so small, I just downsized my hook again for a fresh new size 10 hook from Supercontinente, and I've put in the tanta. Let's see if that helps. First fish I see that don't care about the tanta. Or maybe the coloring that is getting on my fingers. It's somehow nasty tasting. Again, the bass is here. There's another bass there. Finally. Finally I got one. So with the shenanigans of getting my presentation stuck, I just missed two basses that were roaming. Last few casts in here. And another one. So I'm running out of battery. I'll just make a couple more of tests while I order my things. And see if I can catch anything with 7% left that I have of battery. If I don't run out of space on my SD card first. 6% battery, 5% battery. I'm bailing. I'm not even waiting for the battery to drain. So I'll just change for a new lake and I'll give you the feedback on the Chixi. See you guys in a bit. Finally. Very similar to the last one, but I don't think it's... Jesus. I don't think it's the same, because this one doesn't have any spots almost on the side. Still not beating the 25. That I got on the first spot. Right. Woohoo! Man, very small. So 3 guys in here, not bad. So I'll just change spots because I'm really running out of time. Try some other spots because in here I already caught all 3 fish on the same exact spot, or at least change the where I'm coming from with my presentation. Change of color seemed to work. It's still the same plastic with the same hook and the same weight. This one is again around the same size. Man, why didn't I bring my gloves? It's underwater. So we've reached the end of the session, and this is new. Yes, I have a mic in here, and I can talk to the camera and be fishing and do the outro at the same time, which is a good thing. Sorry for the dog barking, I cannot do anything about it, I just can edit it on post. But I went to 3 different ponds. I call them lakes because in Portugal we don't have like pond, lake. It's for us, we only use the word lago, which means directly translates to lake. So now that I have the mic, I can do this. So I'm still casting and I'm doing the outro. And I went through 3 ponds. So the first one is my go-to pond, but today it was very weird. I only saw a couple of bass there. The level, like in here, it's a lot lower than usual. And with that, I got a hard time to catch fish. Also, the access to the water, it's a lot harder with the greeneries being so high. I have my legs all chewed up, blood is everywhere, and it's very annoying. And I come in here just to shoot the outro. I usually don't catch fish in here. I got like a decent sized bass once and a carp on a different day, but today I caught a couple of small bass and a baby bass, all on this spot, which is a good thing. I think now I had a bite, but sorry for the wind. I don't know how the noise cancelling will be, but I hope it's good because this mic is from DJI. And man, this rod, for being a travel rod, so this is telescopic, again Chixi, the grip is great, the hook setting is also pretty good. Man, I cannot really complain. The only complaint I really have, it's the price. This one is almost the same price as the step up on the pure lure. So you have the very cheap pure lure, and then you have the more expensive pure lure, and then you have the ultra expensive pure lure, the one that is very small and you can take out the handle. This one, at least for me, cost me I think 30 something euros, almost 40 euros, but grip, reel sit, everything, it's as you've seen if you've seen the unboxing. It's a proper quality made rod, and for being a telescopic, you don't lose the sensitivity. It's for being an ultralight rod, or in this case a BFS rod, it's happy on the trigger, it's fast. I have no problem hooking bass. I fished this rod I think in 4 different spots. I went on my secret spot. I think I post pictures of it on Facebook and on YouTube. And man, this is such a good way of you having always access to fishing, because you don't really need much. Just a fanny pack with some lures on the spots that you may encounter from on your way to work. So I can see you using this for bass, panfish on the US, and for like perch and small predators on Europe. In Portugal we can catch bass with it. Of course, Portuguese people think I'm crazy because I fish with such thin and small gear and small lures, but it works. At least I usually don't skunk. Man, I like this rod. Hopefully on... And another thing, so this is a YuMingBo rod, and as usual with these rods, for some reason AliExpress and all Chinese retail websites refuse to put the things with a proper name. So this rod will be... So I think I bought mine from GoChure store. You know the GoChure, I think they have a lot of stuff for fly fishing and tenkara also. Yes, I got it from that store. I will leave links. Hopefully the prices will go down, because this rod, it's actually pretty solid for a telescopic rod. Again, I will always recommend to go with casting with telescopic rods. I think the way the rod loads, it's better suited for casting. But I have some telescopic and travel rods coming on spinning flavor, so you don't get mad with me. I'll be reviewing some telescopic spinning rods and some travel multi-part spinning rods. And with that said, I think I will go there to the camera because now I can do that sort of stuff. I was just trying to see if I could catch a fish on camera, like on third-person view, but it's not that easy. As they say in Hollywood, never work with children or animals. Especially, I saw a face of a small bass. He was just looking at the presentation. They are very, 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 very small. But it would be nice to catch one on camera. But they are just like intrigued. And I also caught, as I said, like 3 or 4 bass on this spot. So I probably just ruin it for a couple of minutes. So nothing to be found. Oh, way! Hope the camera caught it. So the guy just came in and just followed on last minute. I didn't even set the hook, I just pulled him up. So as I was saying, pretty solid rod. I didn't talk too much in the video because the second lake that I was in, it's like a new spot and it's near a workplace, and I didn't want to seem a little bit of a crazy guy on my first outing there, so I keep my comments to myself and I talk not that loudly, so if I need I will dub the video so you get all the info that you need. Again, I think this was really the last guy that wanted to visit me and show the face. Yeah, this was the last guy. Again, pretty solid rod. You can put this one with I would say a cheaper reel like the Phantom. I will be testing some new casting reels that hit the market, like the cheap DC reels. I got the cheapest one, the Luxafi. I also have the some Takumi reels to test, and let's see how they play. Hopefully they are good, so we'll have more of the budget stuff that we need to fish. But I think the iStar Aurora, yeah, it's still a solid option to pair with this. I think the Anatono Silverino, if you want to go a little bit higher on weight, so if you want to use the same sort of presentation that I'm using right now, you can use it with Anatono, because this is 2 gram, at least 2 gram. 2 gram is just a tungsten weight that I have. So, whoa, yeah, I cast on the tree, so don't think that anything happened. I can recommend this rod, especially if you can get it for under 40 euros. It's a solid bite. It's a solid rod for this type of fishing. So if you need to have anything on your card, again, this is one solid option. I really like the ergonomics of it and the finishing. It's a pretty good looking rod, at least this section. The rest is just a normal telescopic rod. But as with all Chixi rods, they offer great value and also great looks. And with that said, if you like the video, leave a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, because it really helps. If you want to buy anything, please consider using the links down in the description of the video, because it's actually what keeps the channel floating and the things coming. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!